In today's video, we revisit Nikocado Avocado to see if he has held true to his word to be a less problematic YouTuber. That story coming up now. Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. I hope you're having a fantastic day today. If you're a return subscriber, I really do appreciate your continued support. If you're new here and you enjoy these types of videos, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Everyone give this video a big thumbs up, click on that notification bell and select it to all. That way you'll be notified when I upload my next video. Before we get started, and as always, I do need to remind you all that I am a drama commentary channel. I have opinions and I speak them freely. Opinions are not facts, they never have been facts, and they never will be facts. Now that I've gotten that out of the way, let's go ahead and dive in. 6 months ago, I uploaded a video called Will Nikocado Avocado Really Change? After he publicly came out on one of his YouTube channels apologizing to his fans for constantly getting into drama with other mukbangers such as Veronica Wang, Trisha Paytas, Stephanie Sue, and Zach Choi. He also apologized to his subscribers for his trolling behavior where he constantly spewed lie after lie after lie, upsetting them because he wasn't genuine and was no longer the man they remembered from when he first started his channel. In his apology, Nikocado claimed that he was on medication, was no longer going to be trolling his audience, was seeing his therapist, would stay out of drama with other mukbangers, and even created a new 4th channel so he could start fresh. But did he? Today, I'm going to discuss what Nikocado Avocado has been up to these past 6 months to see if he stuck true to his word to be a better person. In my previous video, I mentioned that Nikocado does have the ability to change, but only time would tell, and I was doubtful that he would because being a troll was what brings in the views and the money. I also stated that even if he made a genuine effort this time around, that it would only be temporary because his need for views outweighs the desire to be unproblematic. Not to pat myself on the back as literally everyone else could come to this same conclusion, but unshockingly, I was right, for the most part. After Nicocado's apology video, he started posting on his 4th channel, and surprisingly he was calm, collected, didn't come for anyone, and was about as normal a person as Nikocado Avocado can be. Even more shocking is the fact that he kept at it for much longer than I thought he would, about a month or so. But just as I predicted, he jumped right back into his old trolling ways. Nikocado promised to stay out of drama with other mukbangers, and for the most part he has stayed true to his word. He talked about Tati Westbrook, did a few reaction videos of Veronica Wang reacting to him, and also reacted to YouTuber James Marriott for dragging him. But those, at least in my opinion, weren't done to stir up any sort of drama like the Stephanie Sue Zach Choi situation or his previous drama with Veronica Wang. But since drama sells, and it seems to be the only thing that brings him the views, he's gone back to his old tactic of fighting with his husband Orlin. Since it's been done before on his channel, he's decided to escalate the fighting, and they are now both being physically, mentally, and emotionally abusive to one another in order to make it more interesting to watch, which I find repulsive, but we'll get into that later. To give you an idea of what's been going on their channels, here's just a small snippet of what they've been doing to one another for views. spate of domestic violence wasn't enough though. In the past few weeks, Nikocado has also claimed to have a new boyfriend named Marcus, Jasper, who wears a panda mask because he refuses to show his face on camera because obviously he's actually Orlin, while he sits silently as he watches Nikocado stuff his face. If the whole fake relationship itself wasn't ridiculous enough, Nikocado took it up another notch by claiming that Jasper knocked him up and that he's several months pregnant despite the fact that they've only known each other a few short weeks. Over the span of several videos, Jasper becomes increasingly sick of Nikocado Avocado and starts to insult him via a whiteboard, and becomes increasingly physically abusive, making it that much more obvious that Jasper is just a product of Nikocado Avocado's imagination brought to life by Orlin. Nikocado promised to prove to everyone that Jasper is in fact not Orlin by having a face reveal video, but in true clickbait troll fashion, the face reveal never happened. I know, so shocking. It was just another mask. Fortunately, the new boyfriend gag seems to have fizzled, for now at least. And, unshockingly, Orlin is back home, again for seemingly the 1000th time, and they're right back to the same old bullcrap as always, because apparently fighting with your husband never gets old. Aside from relationship drama, Nikocado has also stooped to being physically disgusting on his channel since his vow to be a better person. It all started with Nikocado telling the story of how he had a nauseating bowel movement accident on Trisha Paytas' couch while doing a podcast with her quite some time ago. Apparently, the attention that he received after that revelation was enough to convince him that this would be a great stunt to pull repeatedly on his channel. In the past several months, Nikocado has defecated in his bed and then slept in it because he was too lazy to get up, defecated in a live stream, on his new boyfriend, in several mukbang videos where on at least one occasion he showed the so-called accident on his chair to his subscribers, and then just recently posted these to his Twitter and Instagram accounts. I leaked fire noodle sauce blank on the dentist chair. My butt stings and the room smells. I'm hiding in the bathroom. I'm mortified. Literally fire coming out my butt right now. Ugh. If you thought that was the end of his latest antics, you would be wrong. He's also filmed himself pretending to be possessed by a demon, claimed that Jesus talked to him, blamed his subscribers for all of his problems in his life despite promising them that he would not do that again, that his brain is shrinking because of his diet, that no one likes him, and he's quitting YouTube. All the same crap we've heard 100 times before. That, my friends, is Nikocado Avocado in a nutshell for the past 6 months. He's pretty much exactly the same person he was before his apology, and quite frankly, I am not one bit surprised that he did not change at all, and I'm sure that none of you are either. And now it's time for my 2 cents on Nikocado Avocado. As I said, it is clear that Nikocado has not changed his ways in order to be a better person online, and he never will. Here's the bottom line. Nikocado Avocado is an entertainer, and he thrives off of attention. He's mentioned on several occasions that he was the class clown in school, and that's really no surprise. Whether or not he's a good entertainer is up for debate, of course, because while some find his antics hilarious, others are repulsed by them. The character he portrays on his channels is just that, a character, and no one should take him or his husband Orlin seriously. None of the crazy antics that he pulls are real. It is all staged, and to think otherwise is naive. I'm willing to bet that behind the scenes, Nikocado and Orlin have a pretty ordinary relationship. Once in a great while, we do get a glimpse of what appears to be the real Nicholas in his videos, but more often than not, it's his character. Nikocado Avocado is smarter than people realize or want to admit. He knows exactly what he's doing. He knows that drama is what sells, and the crazier he gets, the more people flock to his channel to see if he's just as crazy as everyone says he is. People love a train wreck, and you can't deny that a lot of people find Nikocado and Orlin entertaining. It's like the Jerry Springer Show of YouTube. With that said, however, I do believe that recently he has been taking things too far. Over the past few months, Nikocado and Orlin have been showcasing physical as well as mental abuse frequently on their channels. Abuse. Any type of abuse is very serious, and it isn't a joke. According to the National Coalition Against Domestic Violence, every minute nearly 20 men and women are abused by their intimate partner, and that's just in the United States alone. That's more than 10 million men and women in 1 year. On an average day, over 20,000 calls are made to the domestic violence hotlines. I find it repulsive that both Nikocado and Orlin have decided to take something as serious as domestic abuse and essentially turn it into a long-running gag for profit. I don't believe for a second that any of the abuse in his videos are real, and it's disrespectful to those that have been and are currently dealing with an abusive relationship. Nikocado has over 2.11 million subscribers on his main channel alone, another 663,000 subscribers on his Nikocado Avocado 3 channel, and 341,000 subscribers on his More Nikocado channel that's only been up for 6 months, which is where he posts most of these abhorrent videos. With so many subscribers, it's likely that there are quite a few of them that have themselves dealt with domestic abuse, and due to the pandemic, cases are on the rise. Having to see thumbnails depicting physical violence as well as content where physical and mental abuse is acted out for several minutes, or in some cases the entire video, must be so triggering. Another issue is that it isn't just adults that watch his videos. I've been through the comment section of several of his videos, and it's shocking how many comments I read from school-age children talking about how they should be doing schoolwork or paying attention to their online classes, but are watching his videos instead. Young minds are impressionable and could grow up thinking that this type of behavior within a relationship is normal. I feel like his videos should come with a disclaimer letting people know that everything he does is an act and should never be taken seriously, and he shouldn't be considered a role model to anyone. Do people have to watch his content? Of course not. They can always unsubscribe from his channels if it bothers them, and of course parents should be monitoring what their children watch on YouTube, but it still doesn't change the fact that what they are doing is highly insensitive. What I truly have a hard time understanding, and what really irritates me, is how all of his videos containing physical and mental abuse are being monetized by YouTube. How does this not go against their community guidelines? I said this recently in a Twitter thread that it seems like YouTube gives special privileges to their bigger content creators that smaller channels such as myself could never even dream of getting away with, and it's really unfair to the rest of us. We are regularly being punished with demonetization for using certain words in our videos or thumbnails, which forces us to heavily censor what we say and include, which is why you see little emojis covering certain words in my screenshots and I have to alter certain words that I say. That topic could be a whole video in itself, to be honest, but let's move on. Aside from domestic abuse being a regular act on his channel, I also find that he's taking this whole defecating gag too far as well. It's just nasty and so not needed. Much like the abuse, I don't believe for a second that any of his accidents actually happen. What he has shown in his videos in the past was more likely than not fake. Oh, I'm sure it's hilarious for his younger audience as they still find such things as farts and poop hilarious, but to the rest of us, it's just gross and immature. In the end, Nick is just going to be Nick. I'm disappointed that he didn't switch up his content to be more genuine or stick to the promises he made to his longtime subscribers. I really would have enjoyed seeing the real Nikocado Avocado, but I'm not surprised because, as I said, people expect him to be crazy, and it's the crazy that brings in the money. I wonder, though, how much longer can he go on trolling his audience every single day? He may not see it now, but what he's doing can come back to bite him in the butt someday because, as we all know, actions come with consequences, whether good or bad. Sure, they may be good now because the money is rolling in, but that could change in a heartbeat. What if YouTube finally decides to tell him to clean up his act or they'll remove him from the partner program? He could end up losing a large chunk of his following because no one is interested in Nikocado Avocado just being a normal person. Most subscribe to him to see the train wreck, and that's it. His channels could literally just fizzle away. Unlikely, but a possibility. What if Nikocado Avocado really does actually have a legitimate problem going on in his life that he would like to share with his subscribers? He's cried wolf so many times that no one is going to believe him. I do sincerely hope that he quits highlighting domestic abuse in his videos, as it's not okay, or that YouTube finally puts a stop to it, but as long as people keep watching, I'm not holding out much hope. Hopefully he'll get bored and move on to something else soon. So, what do you all think? Do you love Nikocado's over-the-top, drama-filled videos, or would you like to see him be more genuine for a change? Let me know in the comments down below, but remember to please be respectful to one another. We can each have our own opinions and be adult about it. Name-calling, vicious attacks, and petty insults will not be tolerated. Thank you! And with that, I am out of here. Thank you all so much for spending some time with me today. I really do appreciate it. Remember, if you are new here and you enjoy these types of videos, be sure to subscribe to my channel. Everyone give this video a big thumbs up, and I will see you on the next one. Bye!